welcome to my case study progression video with Pona. So this mare has been very challenging for me because I am used to handling horses with anxiety. I have never dealt with one who has as much food anxiety as she does. And in general, she just tends to, at the beginning, she started out anticipating like everything I was doing, always like half a step or even a few steps ahead of me. And it was very difficult to establish any sort of relaxation and communication with her when she often would just internalize her anxiety and then just try to keep going regardless of how she felt about things. So here we see some of that anticipation coming in, where she's kind of just moving around quite a bit and thinking almost like extra than she needs to. And this session, she's coming in really enthusiastic, and I love to see that. She also came in quite a bit calmer than our last session. And the default position really was coming along with this one. She, even when she would forget where to put her head, she was by and large really quick to remember to go into a neutral position.
So I just want to start with the basic idea that she doesn't need to do anything but stand next to me, and I will reward her.
And this was a really good first attempt at a stay for us. I really like to see the lowered head and floppy ears. And here I do some more focused stay work where I actually try it multiple times. And typically with this mare, I do not do that. I usually don't stay in one behavior too long because I found she can really get anxious that way and anticipatory. But I really liked that last day, even though she moved, seeing the soft expression, the floppy ears, the neck in a nice kind of like lowered, relaxed position.
And let's try some.
It's all the pieces that I was hoping to see. And up ahead, you're going to see a moment where she loses the stillness, and I just wait for her, and then I click as soon as she stills her body. And that's kind of the idea with Pona. You really want to not just reward her perfect attempts, but kind of everything in between, because otherwise she can get pretty discouraged and unsure of herself. And coming up here, you see our first attempt at the stay for this session. Overall, I really liked that one. She definitely is remembering a little bit of the classical conditioning that we've done so far, and kind of remembering that she does enjoy it. Even though she is a very busy-minded mare, funny enough, she did really, I think this day was the behavior she ended up enjoying the most. And in this whole case study, I was doing a variety of behaviors. So that says something to me. And here I just wait her out, essentially, because on this day she thinks she had some kind of trailering accident or something happen more recently when I wasn't there. And so she came in a lot tenser this day in general, but handling it well. And because I noticed that she is a lot tenser and regressing, like with mugging me, I do really scale back my expectations on the stay. And in that stay, you see I did not do as much as I normally would. And that's simply because she was tense and I wanted to meet her where she was at. setting ourselves up for success. And at this part of the session, I decide to add in some liberty reading. I find variation is very good for Pona, and that was a nice needed head turn. And as we can see, after going back to the basics in the default position and some baby stays, she was so much more confirmed in that stay. And that was one of our best stays we've actually had yet. So if anything, this mare's taught me that even if you start out confused and not communicating well, that you can get back on track for the most part if you prioritize the horse's emotional well-being over getting quick results and doing everything right at once. Thank you.